Artificial intelligence has revolutionized the art world, offering new tools for creativity and efficiency. But alongside its innovations, AI has also posed challenges, particularly for artists. Today, we'll explore 20 times AI negatively impacted artists, highlighting events and controversies that have shaped this ongoing debate. Number 1 is the rise of AI-generated art competitions, 2022. In 2022, a Colorado State Fair art competition sparked controversy when an AI-generated piece titled Teatro d'Opera Spatial won first prize. Created using Mid-Journey, the artwork raised ethical concerns. Artists argued that competing against AI in art contests was unfair, as AI lacked the human effort and emotional depth required to create traditional art. Number 2 is AI's role in stock image market saturation. Stock image platforms like Shutterstock began integrating AI-generated images into their libraries, flooding the market. Many freelance illustrators and photographers saw their work devalued. With companies opting for cheaper, AI-generated alternatives, traditional artists struggled to compete financially. Number 3 is unconsented use of artists' work in AI training data. One of the most debated issues came from AI models like Stable Diffusion and DALL-E. These tools were trained on massive datasets scraped from the internet, often without the consent of the original artists. Many felt their intellectual property was exploited, sparking lawsuits and public outrage. Number 4 is the Greg Rutkowski incident. Polish artist Greg Rutkowski became an unintended face of AI art controversy. His distinct fantasy art style was widely replicated by AI models, after his name became one of the most commonly used prompts. This not only diluted his brand, but also raised questions about the ethical implications of using an artist's name in AI prompts. Number 5 is NFTs and AI copycats. The NFT boom saw AI flooding marketplaces with generated art. Original artists reported seeing their styles and even specific pieces replicated and sold as NFTs without their permission. This created a legal and moral quagmire, leaving artists struggling to protect their work. Number 6 is Adobe Firefly and the decline of traditional Photoshop artists. Adobe's AI-powered Firefly tool introduced features that allowed users to generate complex designs in seconds. While convenient for non-artists, this advancement threatened traditional Photoshop artists who relied on manual skills. Many feared their expertise would become obsolete. Number 7 is job losses in animation and concept art, 2023 to 2024. Studios increasingly turned to AI for creating storyboards and concept art. For example, Netflix's controversial short film, The Dog and the Boy, used AI for backgrounds, citing labor shortages. Critics argued that AI wasn't filling gaps, but rather replacing entry-level artist positions, reducing opportunities for human creatives. Number 8 is the legal gray area of copyright in AI art. The legality of AI-generated art has been a thorny issue. Courts worldwide have struggled to determine whether AI-generated works qualify for copyright protection. This uncertainty left artists vulnerable to having their styles and work appropriated without recourse. Number 9 is AI deepfakes misused for artistic plagiarism. Deepfake technology entered the art world in unsettling ways. In several instances, AI-generated fake new works from deceased artists, such as Van Gogh or Picasso. While technically impressive, this undermined the authenticity of the art market and caused confusion about what constitutes genuine creativity. Number 10 is the lack of ethical AI regulation, ongoing. Perhaps the biggest issue is the absence of clear regulations around AI. From training data to usage rights, artists often find themselves at a disadvantage, navigating a system that favors tech companies. Until ethical guidelines are enforced, the playing field remains tilted. Number 11 is in recent years, AI-generated art was used in fake online art contests to scam aspiring artists. Scammers promised significant prizes and exposure, but used AI tools to create the winning entries. Many artists wasted time and effort on these contests, only to discover they were duped. This trend harmed not just individuals, but the trust in genuine art competitions. Number 12 is AI-powered apps like Lensa gained popularity by creating stylized portraits from user-uploaded photos. While fun for consumers, these apps directly competed with freelance portrait artists. With AI offering cheaper and faster alternatives, many artists reported a decline in commissions. The trend raised concerns about undervaluing human creativity and the uniqueness of handmade art. Number 13 is AI platforms offered creators new ways to monetize their work, but left traditional artists behind. For example, some AI art generators introduced premium features for users, profiting from tools that relied on databases filled with uncredited artists' works. Meanwhile, artists struggled to monetize their own creations in the same ecosystem, exposing an imbalance in the AI-driven creative economy. Number 14 is social media algorithms favoring AI art over human art. AI-generated art often dominates social media feeds due to algorithms prioritizing highly stylized, eye-catching visuals. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok have been flooded with AI content, making it harder for human artists to gain visibility. Many creators reported a drop in engagement as AI art overshadowed their handcrafted works, leading to frustration and diminished opportunities. Number 15 is, the music industry also saw AI-generated album covers become a trend. Artists who traditionally created custom hand-drawn visuals for albums found themselves replaced by AI tools that generated covers at a fraction of the cost. The devaluation of album art not only impacted visual artists financially, but also removed the personal connection between the music and its visual identity. Number 16 is the flood of AI art in online marketplaces. Online marketplaces like Etsy and Redbubble were once havens for independent artists selling prints and merchandise. But the rise of AI-generated art flooded these platforms, making it harder for human artists to stand out. Many buyers turned to cheaper, AI-made options, leading to a decline in sales for original creators. Number 17 is AI-powered image upscaling replacing digital restorers. Digital restoration was a niche field where skilled artists breathed new life into old photographs or artworks. With AI-powered tools like Topaz Gigapixel AI, these services became automated, leaving traditional restorers struggling to compete. While the tools were useful, they devalued the human expertise required for nuanced, high-quality restoration work. Number 18 is AI mimicking cultural and indigenous art styles. AI systems began replicating unique cultural and indigenous art styles, often without understanding their deep historical and spiritual significance. This led to accusations of cultural appropriation, as AI tools commodified sacred designs that human artists spent years mastering. The lack of respect for these traditions angered many communities and artists alike. Number 19 is the explosion of low-quality AI art spamming. Art forums and communities like DeviantArt and ArtStation saw a surge in low-quality AI art uploads, often flooding galleries meant for human creators. This made it harder for traditional artists to gain recognition, as genuine works were buried under an avalanche of algorithmic creations, frustrating both artists and audiences. Number 20 is AI's impact on art education and mentorship. Art schools and mentorship programs face challenges as aspiring creators turn to AI tools instead of learning foundational skills. Teachers reported students bypassing traditional techniques in favor of quick AI solutions. This shift not only undermined the value of art education, but also raised concerns about a generation of creators losing touch with the craft's fundamentals. AI is neither inherently good nor bad. It's a tool. While it has opened new doors for creativity, its misuse has undeniably created challenges for artists. By acknowledging these events and pushing for ethical solutions, we can work toward a future where art and technology coexist harmoniously. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Until next time, keep creating.